Why does God allow bad things to happen to good people? Well, sometimes it's part of the plan of God to prepare them for greater blessing. I love the story of Job. The first two chapters are not my favorite part. They're about Job losing everything. He loses all his sheep and cattle and oxen, and then he loses his 10 children. He goes through a terrible time. He loses his health. It's an awful, awful time. My favorite part is the last chapter of Job, chapter 42. When we come to chapter 42, we read an amazing verse. Verse 10 says, "And after Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his prosperity and gave him twice as much as he had before." And it goes on and says that he doubled the number of sheep, he doubled the number of oxen and camels and that he had. God gave him twice as much property as he had before he lost everything. And then God gave him 10 more children, replacing the children he already had and will see again in heaven. And then God went beyond that and gave him twice the lifespan. Instead of being 70 years old, Job lived to be 140 years old. God gave him twice as much as he had before. Why was God able to give him twice as much? I think it was because through the suffering, he developed his character, he developed intimacy with God, he developed his perspective on life, he grew in his relationship with God. Maybe you're going through a season of suffering. Stay close to God. Let God develop you on the inside so when the time is right, God can bless you on the outside. And God can give you twice the blessing that you had before you lost the things you lost.